Hello and welcome to the Nashville Fairgrounds. We are here in the Xfinity car today, and we are back in Nashville. We've been spending a lot of time here recently, but this time the track's going to be a lot bumpier and a lot shorter. We are the number 2 car in this race, and it's a single split. It's going to be a real challenging race, and apparently not a lot of guys were up to the challenge or something, because only 13 signed up, and it's not all that late at night. So that's interesting. I guess, maybe because it is very difficult out here. I don't know if people not feeling comfortable with it, or maybe these races have been really bad this week, or maybe just not a lot of people own Nashville Fairgrounds. I don't know. But really surprised at how few people signed up for B Open here tonight, and I don't exactly think I'll have any more opportunities, any other opportunities this week to race that aren't late at night-ish. So here we are. We'll make the most of it. Underdrove that a little bit, but I'm okay with underdriving this first lap especially.
One more lap.
If it means we can get a lap in. Q setup from OSR, and then we actually have a setup from Daniel for what's gonna be the Diet Dr. Pepper Series race, Gavin's Xfinity experience. That was like an identical lap, slightly slower. Really tough to even talk, so apologies for that. Takes a lot of concentration here, but yeah, Daniel shared the setup we're going to use in the Xfinity hosted race Gavin's putting on, and so we're going to give that a try for the race. Seems like the OSR Q setup has done a well enough job here. That won't need to use that, but in case we have to do a green flag pit stop, we'll be able to get something done. Probably want to keep it a little closer to the inside than that, but we're not going to use that. All I'm hoping for this race is that it's not a complete disaster. With so few people, you would hope it wouldn't be. But you never know. Let's make sure we get this setup in, and the correct one, not Super Speedway. That would be unfortunate, having to go around this place in the Super Speedway setup. It might not be an actual Super Speedway, but it's definitely not the Fairgrounds. So we'll get that set up in. Hopefully our queue time will hold up. Lots of people waiting around. 4's not out there, 5's not out there. The 8's actually out there. He put in... Or he didn't. He must have hit the wall his first lap because he's got a 2x. So he's trying to put his first time that counts in here. There he goes. I think he just wanted to make sure he had a lap time, which I can't blame him for that. We're going to have our work cut out for us. I am not the greatest on short tracks, even if I am given a very nice setup to use. I'm just going to focus on not spinning my dang self out and keeping it steady, keeping it clean. And I think if we do that, we should be able to get a solid enough finish. I want to try to stay out of trouble in this small field. Get that going so we can hear if people are talking. And yeah, it's going to be really tough. If you enter too hard into these corners, it can definitely step out on you.
You got loads of fuel.
Make sure my volume's right. I don't think I can hear that guy. Very competitive, very close with the one car, but it seems like the other guys are about half a second off, which is interesting. But we still have a lot of guys that didn't do anything. I think some of these guys might be purposely starting the back just because it is a single split, and we're pretty much guaranteed to get cautions.
My setup is shit, so this ought to be interesting.
Uh-oh. We got some some guys that are not quite as confident in their setups. At least I've got that.
Pole position.
Very appreciative to have a setup from Daniel, and he shared it for everyone in Nick's Discord, so that's cool. And this ought to be some good practice for whenever we come here on Friday for the league race. So since Daniel did share that, I'm going to make sure got everything how I want it. Yes, got my steering ratio at 12-1, like I like it. And we got the pole. Let's see if we can't stay out in front of things. I don't think I'm going to be able to be consistent enough to stay in front of the one, unless he's also like me and not really very confident in the short tracks, but just going to try to not let that pressure get to me and cause me to wreck myself. If he's faster, that is a-okay. 130 laps here today, and looks like we can make it on fuel, so I guess we didn't need to worry about a green flag pit stop after all. Unless that's way off. 4 sets of tires. It's kind of hard to say what the car's handling's going to trend. I know it's very loose out of the corner on the race set, which it should be to make sure it's turning all 130 laps. So that just means I've got to be a little more gentle on the exits. Probably not going to be going full throttle even until I'm 100% confident that my steering wheel is straight and we are good to go. Hopefully the one won't get caught off guard by me being too slow or something. Because I can be confident for Q laps when there's no one around me, but when we get to the race and the race setup's a little bit looser and stuff, I'm worried that it'll step out on me, but we'll try. And you may have noticed the grape's looking a little bit different. I've got an actual paint scheme on it. The grape is sponsored. We've got a Yahoo scheme on here. Recently, in the last, I think it was the last league race, Nick Neben from his Neben YouTube channel, he always puts actual schemes on people's cars for the races, and of course he gave me a purple one, and I saw that in the recording. I'm like, hey, that looks kind of good. You know, it kind of looks good when the car actually looks like a real race car. So I think we might enter a new era for the grape schemes, and try to find some actually sponsored cars that are purple. I think that'll look pretty good. Now I gotta find stuff I like. This Yahoo scheme kind of is perfect because it's purple all over, but there aren't really too many purple schemes on Trading Paints. I was looking around trying to find some. But I'm going to try to get some actual schemes on my stuff. I've got a late model one as well ready. So we do a practice launch. And enough yapping about that, I got to focus. And I'm going to be focused for about 150 laps here. This is going to be a tough one.
Here we go. Green, green, green.
You got a better jump than I did.
Car outside, outside, clear, outside, clear up top.
Yeah, kind of figured that would happen. Oh my gosh, the 3 drives in very hard. Oh, got to the back of me.
The next car's the leader. The yellow flag
And the
now.
yellow.
They want you in single
Yeah, I kind of
file.
figured that would
Pit
happen.
road is closed. Catch up, 1 car.
I was being really easy on the bottom there. Probably too easy, but I just don't really trust myself on these short tracks.
We're under caution. Pits are closed.
Is the bank on 1 and 2 steeper than 3 and 4?
Race car speed is 45 miles per hour.
But expect a nice handful of these as we get started here.
Pits are open.
These yellow flags. But with a smaller field, maybe things will thin out and we'll get some green flag laps. That person just hit the pit entry under yellow. We're off to a sketchy start here, but not too surprising given the single split status.
Catch up, switch, please.
We'll have to start on the outside front row, but hey, it worked out pretty well for the one. So second gear not to play. We got quite the launch. It's definitely out for first gear. I nearly wrecked myself trying to even shift it into first gear there. Man, it's got to be second gear. He just got a really good launch, I guess. Maybe he knew exactly when the green was going to come out, kind of anticipated it.
Pit road is closed right now.
Pace car is out. Pits
But
are
we'll see what we
closed.
can do from this second row.
Damn, Ken, is that thing even repairable?
Or rather, the outside lane, I mean. And hopefully we won't do this entire race under yellow.
A little bit.
Eventually, the car's got to break enough that we won't have enough people out here to bring out the cautions, you would think. Just got to make sure we're not one of them, and I think we can get ourselves a good result. Another thing we'll have to think about, too, is if we do go green, we could easily, in fact, I can almost guarantee it if we do go green, some lap traffic we're going to have to contend with.
On the outside this time.
That could definitely get very interesting, so maybe it wouldn't be so bad to have this one car in front of us being the first one to greet those guys. So, pretty cloudy day here in Nashville. At least it's not foggy, though.
The leader has
I think we need
control.
all the grip we
Maintain
can
the
get
pace speed until
out
the
here.
start zone, then go.
Good lord, how are we supposed to keep up with this guy?
Green flag, green flag. Pit road is now open.
Alright. Back green. Happy to be single file. I'm going to try to just keep things smooth here.
19.34. The guy behind has just done a 19.72.
There's that extra bit of rotation out of the corner. Got to be ready for. We're easily driving away from the guys behind.
The leader has just done a 19.15. That lap was a 19.10.
Then I wanted to say, when I did my practice, I found that I was actually getting on the right rear just a little bit more than the right front, just a tiny bit. But overall, the tires didn't seem to be wearing much at all. Obviously, it'll be faster if you put on a fresh set, but if we don't need to, it might be best to keep our track position.
19.09. The lap time was a
Had a bit of a slide last lap, so gotta take it easy. I think if I want to beat this one car, we're gonna want to have better tires at some point.
You've just done a 19.23.
Right now I'm feeling pretty good about that. Oof, there's a little bit loose. Just gotta be careful. They are 2 seconds behind.
Lap time was 19.31.
Behind us.
You're a fucking idiot.
Somebody is very angry. No yellow though, quite yet. Could get one. If it wasn't foggy before, that broken car in the pits is gonna make it foggy. It's kind of just chilling there with his fog machine. And the lap traffic arises. That is a 500 iRating guy in this
The oil
single
temperature's
split.
getting a bit high.
Hopefully, you know, all we can really ask from him is just hold the line. We'll find a way around him. Hopefully he knows that.
0.91.
Slow car
He
down
goes
low.
for the apron, so he's being extra safe. Appreciate him for that. I bet he's probably in the know that if he just makes it all the way to the end, he'll probably get a lot of free spots.
Whitby is pitting
But I will
from
say
position
we've
10,
made it
leading
quite a
from
few
around
laps
just
on this
behind
run. Figured we'd get about 1 or 2 laps a run for the
you.
first
P1
portion of the
in
race,
front
but
is
we're green right now.
1.00.
I love that. One's kind of taking a diamond line. You could definitely see that working very well. Kind of more just taking that second lane down here at the seam.
That was a 19.46.
Go ahead, Todd.
Hopefully this guy will go high for us. He will not.
The next car is
Gotta wait
one
behind him.
Outside.
Oh my goodness.
Outside is
Scared me.
clear. Slow car down low.
You've just done a
Low car down low.
19.52. Good
Slow
consistency.
car down low.
Coming. The gap to
Guy basically stopped on the back stretch.
1.23.
It's the guy who's taking it easy. One getting away from us a little bit, but that's fine. I
That
do
one was
feel
a
like
19.73.
we will get another yellow at some point, and that'll catch us right back up to him.
The gap in front is now 1.60.
I'm just trying to be easy on my stuff right now, not spin myself out. I don't trust myself enough. Some guys already leaving.
The yellow flag is
And
out.
there's a
Watch
yellow.
out. Single file. Closed. Pit road is
Pace car
closed.
is out.
Catch
Line
up.
up single
Four.
file.
Car.
Current car
Still
number.
don't feel like we need to take
Under caution,
tires,
Pits are closed.
because we were easily pulling away from the guys behind
One. Car.
on equal
Pit road
tires.
is now open.
45
Even if they had
miles per
fresh
hour.
stuff, I don't know if
Locals
that would
yellow.
matter.
Pits are open.
And the last thing I want is to
Next car
have
is
to
in. Turn 3.
be behind these guys. Do that.
Your engine temperatures are okay.
Got
All
some
clear on
guys
engine
staying out
temperatures.
with us, it looks like. That's exactly what I wanted to not have to contend with. We'll be able to get the launch now as well. Kind of need to familiarize myself with where the restart zone is as well, because they don't have a marking on the wall. What does that look like? I guess it's this area right here? That must be it, right?
Closed. Pit road is closed.
Okay, so the one will be on fresh tires. He's only the row behind us, so like maybe some people were late to go into the pits. I just feel like it's a little early. We got the early caution. Tires don't wear that bad here anyway, I don't think. And whatever I can do to avoid having to be behind anybody sounds good to me. Practice launch feels pretty good. I believe I am ready for that.
Line up on the inside.
We'll see how this goes. Imagine the one should catch us very easily, since he was faster than us on equal tires, and now he's got fresher ones, presumably. We are, in fact, very, very good on fuel. That is not a concern. So we'll get this thing launched and hopefully get a single file before
Until the
Alright,
restart
Colton.
zone.
The
Then
pace
go.
car has just left.
turn 1.
Green, green, green. You are the leader.
You're in the lead. The gap to Shannon behind is now 0.49.
Ooh, easy now. Pull to the left a little bit. Gotta be a little easier on entry, I think. Comes to one, we'll give him the inside.
Inside. Clear inside.
New fastest
The
lap
next
for
car's the
Nichols,
leader.
19.07.
Okay.
P2.
Next guy on fresh tires is the 7. He is 1.4 back, so I don't know if he's going to be able to catch us.
That's a new fastest
We'll see.
lap for Nichols, 19.04.
Leader just got the new fastest lap on those fresh round boys. 3 is keeping up with us pretty well this
New
run.
fastest lap for Nichols,
Only about half a second back.
19.00.
Oh, leader in the wall. That was interesting. Kind of missed the corner.
Your lap time was 19.44. The gap to Shannon behind.
Wonder if he got himself any damage from doing that. I think he could probably get away with damage
P2.
pretty well here at a short track, though. Another solid run. Clicking some laps off here. I'm still content with the choice I made tire-wise. Oops, a little loose. Because I don't think I really have much for the leader anyway. Unequal tires, I'm going to need something to go wrong for him to contend. So why not get off the same strategy and do what I feel is the smartest approach. And for me, I didn't feel that tires were the answer right there. I'm driving a little bit higher up the track.
1.68.
I'm like I'm getting a better run off right now from doing that.
Okay, Colton, lap times are pretty consistent. That lap time was 19.73.
It's still the 3 in third place, so that 7 doesn't seem to be catching us even with the tires. Assuming he did take tires when he went on pit road, because I don't know why you would go down there otherwise, because you don't need fuel. I'm actually pretty pleasantly surprised with how many green laps we're getting. I thought this was going to be a Martinsville-esque type adventure. Not doing so bad right now.
The gap to Shannon behind is now 2.2. That lap was a 19.79.
Car feels pretty good. Feeling like
That was a 19.84.
we're getting lots of good grip right now. Sticking to the track well enough. Oh, we got over 2 seconds back behind us now. I wonder if the 3 had a moment or something.
1 lap behind.
So I feel like they were about a second closer just recently.
Shannon behind is increasing. It's now 2.7 seconds. That lap was a 19.86.
A little bit of a diamond line there. That worked pretty well. That's probably why the leader was doing it. Kind of scary though, because it means that I'm driving in a little harder on the bottom.
That lap time was 19.83.
Feels a little uneasy when I do that. Right now, getting into a rhythm. I'm gonna have to get around this guy safely though, and then a couple more guys in just a moment as well.
Car outside.
The gap behind is now
Stay
3.2.
low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside.
And no trouble. Could get interesting with these guys up ahead because they were side by side just a second ago. Hopefully they're not side by side when we reach them.
The car in front is a lap behind. That lap time was 19.92.
Alright, next guy up.
That was
Like he's turning down like he's gonna block me.
Car outside.
Really ruined our corner there.
Keep low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside if you
Just
want.
trying to give plenty of space. Not got anyone near us right now, so there's really no reason not to. Got a fellow grape out here in the 5 car. Okay, he's gonna cut down right in front of us. Come on, man. Take a line. Alright, now he's gonna go high.
Outside. Clear outside.
Okay, Colton, your engine temperatures are
Make
okay.
it, we're
All the way
fine.
up on engine temperatures. The gap to P3 behind is now.
There's a ton of time, but that's fine. We weren't catching bleeder anyway. Especially not when he's got fresher tires. Lots of clean track in front of us now, though. That's good. Just kind of out here racing the track, which... fair enough, because it is a tough one. Kind of like a Darlington experience here, where you're racing the track more than anybody else.
The gap to Shannon behind is now 5.2.
8.7 up to the leader. Keep an eye on that gap, see if it's doing anything. It is getting larger is what it's doing. That's not too surprising.
20.11.
Just curious. It's too bad we didn't have more participation here. Instead getting just a 13-car single split. Leader is now far away enough that he is no longer on my relative.
The gap to
I wished he
Shannon
wasn't for a second.
behind is increasing. It's now 6.0
Actually, that might have been
seconds.
that's some sort of glitch. I don't know.
Would anybody be willing to share a setup with me after this?
It is not my property to share, otherwise I would.
Okay, Colton, the next car is 2 laps behind.
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to, but EPI's got to get to the seat. Technically, I'm on my own, but it's based on EPI stuff.
I didn't catch the first message you said about that.
I'm not allowed to share mine, but EPI has a good set this week.
Yep. Like I was saying, I can't really share mine either. If I made my own, I would.
If you're working on building your own setup, this car likes to brake in a straight line and then cut down. You want some right front camber in it, and maybe play a track bar. And then, of course, get your right height all squared away.
That lap was a 20.00.
This guy knows his stuff. No wonder he's winning.
The gap to P3 behind is
Got
increasing.
8 seconds scat behind us, so we're okay holding on to P2 for now. I see the leader, unfortunately,
20.08.
behind us. He's gonna go lap the whole field, Kyle Larson style. But that is all me as the driver. Speaking of, all me as the driver.
That last lap was a 20.22.
I'll let these tires cool down a little bit now, or else I'm gonna be sliding through the corner. Come on.
Slow car ahead.
Uh-oh. Our heads on a slide. I don't think they spun all the way, though.
You've just
Can
done
we stay green?
20.25.
If we are going to get a caution, it would be nice to get one before we go a lap down. You know, just in case.
The gap to Shannon behind is increasing.
Oh,
It's
boy.
now 9.4.
Car outside. Outside, clear.
He's got plenty of room.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Alright, make sure we clear him before we continue on.
The driver in front of us is 2 laps behind.
Hey, guess what? We are just now at halfway. What an endurance event this
Halfway in
is.
the race.
Yeah. There's your confirmation from the spotter.
Distance, fuel looks good. Your lap
Guess
time
you thought I was a
20,
big liar.
25.
Can't imagine having to do this in real life. Full length. Assuming
Just
it's
done a
10
20.11.
times plus harder than this.
The gap behind is now 9.7.
In a good rhythm right now, though. We've again got some space in front of us.
You've just done a 20.22.
Trying to focus on braking in a straight line. Being gentle on the exit. Ooh, a little bit loose there. I don't know if that came across visually, but it definitely felt loose on the steering wheel.
The gap to Shannon behind is increasing. It's now 10 seconds.
Continue. Oh, a little bit high on exit there, and that got us sideways. Oh man, yeah. Messed that up. I can get a little looser, I think. I've probably been going a little bit too hard on throttle on the exits. Leader's 6 seconds behind us. I'd like to say let's try to stop him from lapping the whole field, but I don't know if I have a shot at that unless we get a yellow.
The gap to P3 behind is increasing. It's now 10 seconds.
Car outside. Outside, clear.
I don't care if he wants to do that cut down. He's holding me up, man. I'm trying to stay on the lead lap. He's got to be aware of who's behind him.
Okay, Colton, the next car is 3 laps behind.
5 seconds back to the leader. And I think it's 55 laps to go coming up.
The gap to P3
It's still a
behind is
long,
now
long way.
12 seconds. That's half.
Can't believe how few
Used
cautions
half
we're
your
getting,
fuel.
though. I guess my theory that a smaller field might lead to less cautions was kind of right. Guess when you've got less cars to run into each other, less cars run into each other. It makes sense if you think of it that way.
Slow car ahead.
Don't like hearing that. But looks like we're okay.
Lucas is entering the pits. He's in P6. We think he'll come out a little way behind you.
Sitting in the middle of the track.
Shannon behind
Alright.
is increasing. It's now 12 seconds. Kenny is pitting from position 8. It looks like he'll come out just behind you.
It's got to be smart. Around the lap traffic, single split, it's going to be tough.
The next car is 3 laps behind. It's a car exiting the pits.
Slow car down low.
I guess some guys are taking tires or something. Maybe they feel like they have to because they're just sliding around too much. We got way too high up the track there. I hope the guy's not going to try to pass me if he's faster on those tires. Super aggressively. Like, if he's faster, sure, I'll let him go. Of course. But I mean, like, I hope he's not going to be super aggressive and dive it in on me something when I'm not expecting it. Have to be aware.
To Shannon behind
Keep
is
an eye on what he's
increasing. It's
doing.
now 13 seconds. Your last lap time was at 20.46.
Really just need guys to hold the line.
Car
Went from
outside.
the wall, kind of drifted down to the middle of the
Clear
track.
outside.
But, okay. A little bit of shade all of a sudden, maybe give us a little more grip.
Your lap time
Slowly
was at
gotten a little bit braver
20.21.
in these corners. Probably how I should have been taking them all along, but driving in a little bit harder.
The gap to Shannon behind is increasing. It's now 13 seconds.
Missed my angle a little bit on that corner though. Gotta keep an eye on that 5. It looks like he is catching us.
Your last lap time was at 20.32.
Gotta practice what I preach and be aware of when he's behind me. I let him go.
That lap was at 20.29. The gap behind is now 13 seconds.
Some of these laps, I think we're actually
Lap
breaking
time was
even with the leader,
20.25.
now that I've gotten a little bit more brave. But only some of the laps. I'm not able to be quite as consistently fast.
That lap was a 20.24. Nichols, car number 1, is leading the race.
If I really commit to that diamond line, it seems to work pretty well. Get by the 6 here in a second, though. I think it really helps to be able to keep the wheel straighter on exit. Feels like you gain a lot of time being able to do that. Okay, cutting right in front of us. Just letting off the gas on the straightaway, that's not very good. But we are okay.
The gap to Shannon.
I think he was trying to let me by, but I was still right behind him, so I almost got to the back of him.
Okay, Colton, the next car is a lap behind.
This is lap car roulette. Hope you don't get the bullet in the chamber when you're trying to pass one of them. Leader is 3 seconds behind. If I'm aggressive like that, there's a lot of time you can gain. Just wonder if I should maybe put the brake bias up, since we're not really having any issue getting turned.
That last lap was a
We got plenty of rotation. Wonder if that would allow me to enter the corner harder
seconds.
without worry of spinning myself out. Carry lots of speed. The handling of the car itself right now feels just fine.
Race pace, this is good. You've just done a 20.17.
It's just so difficult to drive anyway. My hands are hurting. These short tracks are physical.
The gap to P3 behind is now 15 seconds.
Getting
Your lap
closer
time
to
was
the end now.
20.41.
Nearly on lap 100. Very thankful that not very many of the laps have been under yellow.
You've just done a 20.43.
Maybe we will be able to stay on this lap. I don't know.
20.38.
Leader's kind of holding steady back there at about 3.5 seconds. I'm sure he has no reason to even try to be fast, considering the gap he's got. Maybe me underdriving this thing has actually led to some long run speed.
The gap in front is now
Holy
16
cow,
seconds.
speed difference.
Car outside. Clear.
I wonder if some of these guys are hitting minimum speed. I know they're, in real life, they're really lenient with that. I was just listening to
One lap behind.
an episode of the Dale Jr. download the other day. Remember there was a discussion about how the minimum speed rule is very, very lenient. I think it's like 10% of the average lap or something like that, you're good. Junior's like, it is pretty goofy. If there's some major speed differences out there that are still legal. Well, heck, we're about to catch P4. If that one wasn't here, I'd be looking pretty good right now.
Nichols, ahead is increasing. It's now 16 seconds.
Instead, we're going to get lapped by the guy, probably. Starting to get a little bit looser on entry. I have to be careful here. Picked up my pace, but I need to wreck myself for no reason. I'm just kind of, I'm trying to improve as well. Build up my confidence driving on these short tracks.
Slow car
Oh,
down
that's
low.
not good.
Go high. Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Closed, pit road is
Pace
closed.
car's out.
There
Charlie
is
Pace
that.
car behind car 7.
Ooh,
Catch up,
finally give
7,
my
car.
hands a break.
Catch up, 7, car.
The pace
got
car's
a
speed
late
is
spinner.
45 miles per hour.
Pit road's open.
The pace car's in, turn 3.
Do some
Catch
catching up
7,
here.
car.
We will stay on the lead lap, though. No lap in the entire field for the one today.
Nichols
Sorry,
is
sir.
pitting. Nichols ahead is pitting.
Wait for me to crash myself, and then he will. Anyway.
Car 3, got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
Pit lane speed limit is 35 miles per hour.
Hopefully that was the
It's
correct
time
lap.
for loads.
It's a little confusing.
Pit box in, 10.
First
Five.
new set of tires.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, I think I just barely made that.
Right front, 84%.
84.76, so yeah, the tires really didn't wear all that much. Oh shoot, better hurry.
All clear, punch it. They
we're
want
fine.
you in single file.
Alright, let's get
Catch
back.
up, 8, car. Pass
Where we
up,
need to
8,
go.
car.
Car number 1. Pace car is in, turn 1.
Catch up, 5, car.
Get ourselves all caught up.
Catch up, 1, car. Catch up, 3, car.
Gotta stay behind the 3 now, I guess.
Let up,
Catch up
3,
to car
car
number
by. You
1.
had the
Actually, I don't think we
position
do.
when the yellow
They're gonna
flag
be
goes
behind
out.
us.
Turn 3.
It's just gonna tell us to pass
That's
them
the
here.
lead lap.
Let up, 3, car
Stay in the
by.
pole.
1 to go. Next time by. Line up on the outside. Catch the pace car.
Oh, this is interesting. Got up to the guy again. Still don't think we're gonna have a shot at him, but
The pace car's in.
I guess we'll try. Really don't want to wreck myself, though.
One car, what lap are you on?
109 coming to 110.
The leader has control. Maintain the pace speed until the start
Pace car is
zone.
just
Then go.
left.
Green flag, green flag.
See what we can do.
You've just done a 19.92.
I'm trying. Ooh, he goes really high up the track there. Looked like a mistake. I'm gonna try my best here, but honestly, I would feel bad if I won this race. How much he's dominated.
Fastest lap for Nichols, 19.00.
He's got it. I cannot. hit these corners quite the same. Try a high line or something. See what we got.
The gap to Nichols
There.
ahead is now 0.80. That was 19.18.
Slow car down low.
Car down low.
Slow car down low.
Just trying different things right now. See what kind of speed it gives us.
The gap ahead is now 1.00.
See if I can't get anything done.
That was 19.11.
Hold on a second. We've caught him a little bit these past couple laps.
Well, that was 19.11.
Maybe we got a race here. Just a bit high
Alright,
there.
Colton, watch your oil temperature. It's pretty high. Your last
I
lap
like
time
my
was
oil temperature.
19.17.
They don't want to have to think about that right now. Hey, at the very least I can pressure him.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
I am concentrating a lot here. Sorry if I'm not talking much. Ten laps to go.
Got 10 laps to go.
That's what I said. Ah, loose. Don't like that.
Car
The lap time
outside.
was 19.37.
Clear.
Take the bottom there.
Underneath.
Outside. Outside is clear.
Oh, that was really
The yellow
sketchy.
flag is out.
Ugh.
Line up, single file. Pit road is closed. Let
Race
the
car
pace
is
car
out.
by.
Line up single file behind
Well, we're gonna do the
car
opposite of what the one does now. I guess.
Catch
Race car
up, one
speed is
car. Pit road is now
miles
open.
per hour.
Catch up, one car. Catch the
The
pace
leader,
car.
Nichols.
I feel
is
bad
pitting.
about this,
How would you
man.
stay out? We're the only field in the lead left.
I know I just gotta do the opposite of what you do to have a good chance.
Car 7. Got the lucky dog.
I'm on the
Let them
outside,
pass
so
on the
that's okay.
outside.
That's fair though.
Letter 7. Car by. You had the position when the yellow
I don't
flag
think
came
I had
out.
a
Catch
chance
up,
no matter what.
7.
I'm kind
Car.
of
Catch
banking
the
on
pace
like a
car.
restart caution or something. Was taking everything I had just to keep up with you there.
I'm not gonna lie, I was just watching my mirror, make sure I wasn't driving away and killed my tire. He had me looking back there, making sure I wasn't going too fast.
Short tracks are not my strong suit, so I'm just as likely to spin myself out trying.
The pit road is closed.
They're tricky. These are my best tracks.
Your engine
I can tell
temperature
Kyle
is
Larson
full.
lapping the whole dang field.
It sucks nobody like really drives this, and then the fast guys, they register like 30 seconds before the race goes, so like I end up like, oh, I'm gonna race the midnight. Usually there's fast guys here, and I end up just like bullying a lobby essentially because nobody races here.
Yeah, I was bummed at the participation. I can only ever really race this late at night because of my work, so I was like, man, 13 people? Well, at least we got to race, I guess.
Yeah, my
One
usual
lap to
times haven't
green.
even been going
You'll be
official. I
lining up
normally
on the
just race in the
inside.
morning,
We're in a
and then
podium
sometimes I'll
position.
do a high lap on Monday night.
Seems like a cool guy. Hopefully, let's not wreck
I
him
take
now.
that back. I do midnight on Thursdays if I can.
Okay. Well, we got 4 laps to go if it goes green.
You have control. Maintain the pace speed until the restart
Okay,
zone.
Colton,
Then
race
go.
car's just left.
Green, green, green. You're back in the lead.
You're leading. The gap to Nichols behind is now 0.31. The car ahead is 5 laps behind.
Shot here.
Car outside. Outside is clear.
Come on, turn.
Two more. Let's go.
2 to go. You're in the lead. You've just done a 19.25.
Real nice work. This is the white flag lap. Car inside.
One more lap. Keep it together.
Still there at
We'll
the
win
bottom.
this.
Keep high.
Come on.
You
Still
need to
there.
push
Hold
it
your
from
line.
this position.
Clear inside. Inside. Clear.
Oh man, I gave it my best shot. Nice job.
Yeah, if you
Finish.
pushed, if
Nice
you
one.
held
That's the end of the
your
session.
line and made me
Let's
door
take
you,
a
you could have
flag.
won that one. If you made me like stick on the bottom,
Good job.
I'd say that last
Very
corner.
good job.
That's that short track skill I need. Great win, man. You earned it though.
That gets you.
I am incredibly unassertive here. If you notice, I didn't even touch you. Last time I've been in this position of you, I've been absolutely slammed around by everybody to lose races here.
That was fun though, man. Good race.
Yeah, that was a really fun last 30 laps, and we had that.
We gave it our best shot. That was pretty fun. I gotta.
Good race for Colton. That was a lot of fun. Those last 30 laps, you didn't hear me.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good one, man.
Let's see, man.
I gotta see that one again. We almost got him. We almost got him. I knew I had to really drive hard through that outside line, and it just didn't stick for me in 3 and 4. I just stepped over there just a bit. We got a really good launch. Man, it's so loud. Calm yourself. All right. We got a really good launch. Gave us just a hint. And he was racing us very kindly, kind of like he said. He was like, giving lots of room, didn't want to even touch you. And so I appreciate that. He went and got the outside of me there. We were able to keep a lot of momentum, and there was a big loose moment that probably hurt our chances. This was 2 to go. He's using that extra grip on the bottom there with his extra tire. But so long as we were able to keep it smooth, we were able to keep a lot. But I started getting just a little bit less grip through the corners on the exits there, and it was really hurting me. Was able to keep side by side with him just barely on the back stretch there, but just not able to get it to stick. But he had me though, being on the inside line there, the preferred line with his fresher tires. Even if I go like right up to his door, he was like, yeah, if you keep me on the door, maybe you get me. Nah, I don't think so. I think his tires carry me past him. I would have had to like start dooring him or something, and he did say something like that, but I'm like, I don't want to do that. He earned this race. That would be bad form. Like, Guy's about to lap the whole field, and only reason I'm up here is because of the caution. My hope was that the higher side of the track right here would be cooler after this long race. I'd find some grip and really just be able to rip it off the top, get a big run off the corner, and that would be enough to edge him at the line. But as you can see, the grip was not there. It just steps out right here. I needed it to grip up, take me to the wall, and then throttle it hard down on the outside. That was the blueprint, but we got our IKEA chair and built a bookcase, so it did not quite work. The tires weren't so bad though. It was enough to where the guy he was gonna have more speed on top of the more speed he already had. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and forego. Well, no, we got a lot of green laps. We'll take a look. We'll take a look at some of the early yellows at least. But P2 finish, I am not upset by that at all. 9 gets loose, takes the 10 with him from the top rope. Gives him the smackdown. That stinks. Lap 2. 10, just an innocent bystander. Oh, and then he finds pit entry. Puts his car out of its misery. And 8, get a little wiggly on the straightaway. We got another pit entry. It's easy to do. You really got to slow it down. It's never not funny though. I will say that. Not sure what that was or that. Guess that might have brought out a yellow. I'm not sure why you would just stop on the track. 6 gets loose, finds the inside wall. Here's the other grape that we saw out there. He gets loose and gets the inside wall as well. He comes up and pins the 4 into the wall. This is looking like a wall hit. Whoa, comes way down off the top though. Someone's gonna have a hard time getting it to turn up there. Yes, sir. Oh, we did barely touch this guy, I think, here. Oh no, did I damage his car doing that? I didn't mean to. Shoot, I didn't think I hit him that hard. Dang, I feel bad about that. I know I gave him a slight tap, but I didn't think it was enough to cause any damage. I was just, I was trying to cut under him, and he started cutting down as well. Since I guess he wasn't really wanting to let me by. Because you see, he's up here in this third lane. So I figure, alright, I'll cut down below him. But he starts coming down as well. Because, I mean, I'm trying to stay on the lead lap, and I ended up doing it, and it almost gave me a chance to win. So it matters, you know, how much time you save. I'm not trying to be crazy aggressive or anything, but I didn't think it was crazy aggressive. Just trying to cut below him and overtake lap down guy. 8, getting the wall. 5, having trouble on the straightaway. Looks like he's revving up his tires a little bit much. Gets it to pit road. Yeah, we're skipping along pretty well here. There was your caution right there, though. He's only on lap 100, but this is actually later in the race because that's what that last restart was. Ooh. How is he only on lap 8? What? Hold on. Lap 8? Did he spend the entire race in the pits getting that fixed and then wreck himself? Oh no, he's 123 laps down. I guess he stayed in the pits since like lap 7, immediately comes out, and then wrecks? Yeah, so he's on lap 1. That is an odd one. Comes out and then makes it about 2, 3 laps, 4 laps, 5 laps, 6 laps before he Kills it. That is, that's unfortunate. But you know what? He didn't finish last. He passed a couple guys. I'm sure that's what he wanted to do. Maybe the race was over at this point. No, I don't think so. Close, though. And then us. Unfortunately, I gave myself a 2x doing that. But, you know, gotta go for it. And that I did. But not quite there. That's okay. He absolutely earned it. Like I said, I almost would have kind of just felt bad if I won that, to be honest with you, because he was clearly the best car. And you know what? It was a pretty exciting finish, so made it worth it. And had some fun out here, just racing the track. So we will see what the results say about all that here at Nashville Fairgrounds. We will get 9 iRating, and safety rating will stay at the A499. Predictably, the 1 gets the fastest lap, but it's pretty close. I had a pretty good fast lap on lap 8. 90 championship points. Even the leader, or the winner, just only got 99, just because of how weak the field was, 1678. But actually, not as bad as I thought it was going to be, single split. But only the 4 cautions, which is not bad at all. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one, despite not really much racing for the majority of it, but exciting finish at least. And I had some fun driving, so appreciate ya. Hope you have a good one, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.